Hey, what's up, boxing world? It seems that Terence Crawford is actually making the boxing news lately. And I know Terence Crawford is being accused of doing steroids because of how big he got. He's actually looking buff. So I believe that's what everybody is saying, that Terence Crawford is doing steroids or PEDs. But I really do not think so, because Terence Crawford is actually bulking up because he is fighting Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. And everybody is used to Terence Crawford's physique when he makes weight at 147 or barely at 154 when he fought Madrimov. So everybody is used to that Terence Crawford. But I do know when you do go on lower weight classes, you do lose muscle. And when you're in a calorie surplus, you gain muscle. So everybody is saying that Terence Crawford is actually doing PEDs or steroids. And not just that, because he's actually working with Victor Conte. And Victor Conte already got arrested and he did some jail time for actually giving PEDs or steroids to other athletes in different sports. So Terence Crawford brings a picture and a video about how he got big. And I'm not gonna lie, I heard this news a few days ago, but I did not make a video because there was other news. But I finally seen the picture and the video, and that video and picture look very edited. When Terence Crawford was doing the video shoot, there was a white light in the back, and those white lights are supposed to make your muscles pop out and you look a lot more ripped than you actually are. It's all about the lighting and the angle. And I know this because before I did my boxing channel, I had a fitness channel, and I had to do all these things so I could look way more ripped. And I already got to 6 or 7% body fat without steroids. So when you get to those lower percentages, you do have to get a pump to actually look kind of big when you do take a video, because you do lose muscle when you go down to 6 or 7% body fat. I know these boxers don't go that low, but I do because I like being ripped. Maybe the only guy that goes that low is probably Devin Haney. He's always on the dot. So I know all the tricks that everybody does to look the most ripped and the most buff you can at the lower weight classes. It will be different if Terence Crawford just took his shirt off and somebody took a quick picture and he looked like that. Now that is amazing. But the video and those pictures that he brought out were edited. Even the little videos, they actually skip scenes. Sorry to do this to you, Terence Crawford, but you're not really fooling me, bruh. It is what it is. The fitness world has a lot of tricks that you can do so you can make yourself look a lot fitter and a lot buffer. It's all about the angle and the pump you get. I know most people got 6-packs, but there's also 8 and 10 packs. Here's the little trick that when you have 4-pack and then you just need those extra 2 packs on the bottom, everybody in the fitness world know that is the hardest thing to do. So when somebody is lazy and they're messing up their diet, you know what they do? They put their arm across the last 2 packs so they will cover that, because that's nothing but jelly. So they only have a 4-pack. But if you cover the last 2, nobody in the picture will know. They would think that they have a 6-pack. And I'm getting something with this, because this is exactly what Terence Crawford did at that photo shoot. He did not cover his 6-pack, but he covered his chest with a towel. And not just that, he was covered with white light. That way it will cover a lot of the fat. So the white light and the towel that he had cover a lot of the fat, guys. I can guarantee you, if Terence Crawford was not wearing that towel and exactly the angle that they did that and the light of the photo shoot, he would be a fat Terence Crawford. And people are gonna say, who am I to call Terence Crawford fat? Well, at least I was a has-been. Right now I'm like 16% body fat, but I'm trying to get a 12. I mean, I'm never going back to 6 or 7% body fat. It's just way too hard. I know you get a lot of looks and a lot of girls like you, but you do not even have the energy to kick it with them. But to tell you the truth, I love the attention that you get from being fit. It's just indescribable. But maybe it's just the person, because I know some people that are pretty fit, like the way I was, and I still get more attention than they do right now, even if I'm fatter. But sorry guys, I digress from my point. But I believe there is another issue that people are saying that Terence Crawford is actually on steroids, because Terence Crawford did the VADA form and he actually passed the test. It was negative, but there was some discrepancies with that paperwork. As we all know, Terence Crawford brought out a video before and he says that he wasn't going to get tested while he was at the gym. So he actually tested for VADA, and then he brought out a paperwork that he passed VADA. But this is where things get a little tricky. Terence Crawford did pass the VADA test. It came out negative, but the thing is, it came out negative for 2024, and we are in 2025. And this is where things get weird. If you go to their website, the VADA website, you will not find the form for 2025. Now, to me, I'm in no way, shape, or form do I think Terence Crawford is doing steroids. But if I ever thought that he was, it's not because of the photo shoot and the video he brought out. It's the discrepancies that Victor Conte did. I mean, the date is probably one of the first things that you put on any type of form. And they brought this paperwork out. I just do not see how they missed the date, because all this paperwork is time sensitive and the date has a big role in what it is. I could see if there was a typo on the name or the weight, but not the date. And I would not even think that Terence Crawford is doing steroids. It's just that he's working for Victor Conte, and he already got caught using steroids in other athletes in other sports. It's like trusting a Pedialyte to take care of your kids overnight and on the weekend. And there's also another issue that Victor Conte said that it kind of stuck on me. He says that he knows how to pass the test, but because he knows how to pass the test, he'll catch anybody trying to cheat. But that's not the issue for me. The issue is that people could actually go on something, get steroids, and still pass the test. I will feel a lot more safer if he said that there is no way anybody could cheat this test. But Victor Conte himself said that you could cheat the test, so that just raises questions. So now that we know that people could cheat the test, don't you think everybody's gonna try to learn what they have to do to cheat the test? So now that we know you can cheat VADA, I wonder what they're gonna do to catch these people that are trying to cheat. And I also know Victor Conte made a program called Snag, and Terence Crawford is in that program as well. And I was always asking, what is Snag? But then Victor Conte came out and stated what it is. So he says that it's a facility that boxers or fighters go use machines and get blood work so they can know exactly what to get for each individual fighter. So Victor Conte is not giving every single fighter the same supplements that are over the counter. He has to know specifically what's going into their body. So what works for Terence Crawford will not work for Caleb Plant, and vice versa. So Victor Conte knows exactly what can go to your body to help you perform better. But I never thought it was steroids, because Devin Haney is actually in the Snag program, and Devin Haney does not have any power or any chin. He just has a lot of will. And Caleb Plant is an excellent fighter, but he does fade a little bit in the second half of the fight. He loses some steam. And it's not like all the Snag fighters are steamrolling all the other fighters that are not on Snag. Sometimes the Snag fighters look very badly. Look at Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. And Ryan Garcia went into the fight buzzed. Just kidding. Ryan Garcia did drink a blue moon on the weigh-in. Ryan Garcia also said that he was not even training, and he still defeated the Snag fighter, Devin Haney, dropped him around 20 times. So yes, I never thought if you do Snag, you're automatically gonna be Superman. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Terence Bud Crawford is doing steroids, or he's just on the Snag program? Comment below, subscribe, and I'll write to everyone back. But remember this, guys, I ain't the biggest, I'm the baddest. And if you wanna help out your boy, throw $1 at the super thanks. I gotta roll. Peace.
I shook up the world! I shook up the world! I shook up the world!